Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today on Gigante Fine Food and Travels. Today, as you can see, we are not traveling far. We're here at home near Los Angeles, California, and we're going to be hosting a Friendsgiving party today. I'm so excited because this is all about the food. We have some wonderful food planned today. What I'm going to be working on right now is just an amazing spinach, arugula, Bartlett pear, pomegranate, apple, poppy seed, vinaigrette salad for the meal. Now when I'm working with spinach, I like to make sure it's a fresh batch of spinach, washed and cleaned of course. And then I don't like the ends of the spinach. I don't know why, they're just kind of bitter tasting to me. So I do actually go through and chop all of the ends off of my spinach whenever I'm putting it into a salad. I hope that you guys know you can do it without chopping off the ends, but it's just something that I really prefer to do. And of course it makes the salad look so much prettier. And then we're also going to be adding some wonderful Bartlett pears, just nice thin strips of the pears. So I like to cut it down the middle first. And then after I'm done with that, I can go ahead and take out the center and seeds and just make nice thin pieces of the Bartlett pear. It's a very pretty presentation when you look at the salad. And if you ask my children, you'll know that a big thing about cooking is it is all in the presentation. So once I've cut my pear in half, I'm just going to go ahead and make some nice thin slices. That one fell in half, but that's okay. And then serve those throughout the salad. It again makes a wonderful presentation. And you can do any kind of pear, you can do any kind of apples, you can do lots of different types of fruit. In fact, my husband Thomas loves blood oranges, and so for presentation, I'm going to add a few pieces of the blood oranges as well. And then we have some wonderful apples that we're going to be using today as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, just cut them down the center in half and then quarter them again so that I can quickly take out the seeds. Now, of course, these have been washed and prepped so they're ready for the salad. If you want to buy them already sliced, you certainly can. But for me, part of the fun of cooking is getting in there and preparing it yourself. I'm kind of a do-it-yourself girl. Crafting as well I love to do. But cooking for many people is truly a joy. I know a lot of people say, what? How many people are you having over for dinner today? And I said, well, about 12, 14, maybe even 16. We'll see who all shows up. And they're like, that's a lot of food. I'm like, yes, it is. And I love to cook, so it's going to be a wonderful day. Now I'm just finishing cutting up my last apple, and I'm going to go ahead and move to the pomegranate next. I know there's a lot of different theories or best ways to cut a pomegranate to get the seeds. So I'm going to show you the one that I think is the simplest, and that's to go ahead and cut the end off of the pomegranate. And then you should, if you get far enough, sorry, that wasn't far enough in, you should be able to see the little star shape inside of the pomegranate. You can kind of see here where the veins are in the pomegranate. And so if you just cut down those veins, it's almost like making it into a 5-piece apple or grapefruit. I'm not really sure what to call it, but I'll just cut down through those veins, and then I'll show you how to open it up pretty simply so that you can get the seeds out without too much trouble. So in this case, there were 4 different veins, so I went ahead and cut open the 4 different veins, and you can see how nice and easy it is to open up. And then you can pull out any of the center that you don't need and get ready to go ahead and just turn it inside out and put all of the seeds into your bowl. They kind of just pop out, so it's really not a problem to get them out and loose. I kind of run my fingers through it a little bit, you can see, to try to get the rest of the seeds out, but it makes it so much easier than any of the other practices that I've seen. And there may be a few pieces of the white innards that go in there, but we'll go ahead and rinse that out before we put it in the salad. But a simple way to get pomegranates for your salad. Well, you can see my salad is coming along quite beautifully. Like I said earlier, it really is all in the presentation. And so I'm going to go ahead and add those blood red oranges that I was talking about that Thomas likes so much. In order to keep the pears and apples from turning color, you do want to go ahead and just put a little lemon juice on the salad so that it keeps everything looking bright before your guests arrive. I did also make a wonderful lemon honey Dijon mustard vinaigrette last night that we'll be adding onto this salad. I did also make a blackberry balsamic vinaigrette dressing that we'll be using today for our Friendsgiving party. And in addition, made some wonderful candied pecans. Now I'm not going to put them on the salad because I do have a couple of friends that have a peanut allergy, but they're wonderful to be tossed in with the salad when everybody's ready to start eating. Now for the blood red, I like to just cut the skins off. You want to bring it down pretty close to where the red orange is because it's such a pretty color, and that's what it's all about, is making sure that you can see that beautiful color inside the salad. You could leave the peel on if you decided you wanted to. I mean, people certainly can take the peels off when they're eating them, but I want it to be as simple as possible for everyone to just enjoy the meal and all the friendship, getting to talk with everybody maybe haven't seen for a while. And that's what we do, is we just like to invite our friends over and enjoy the day. In this case, just remembering and being grateful for everything we have, especially all of this wonderful food. And all of you, again, thank you for joining me today and the rest of our friends and family on Gigante Fine Food and Travels. I'm almost done with our salad. I'm going to go ahead and just add a few more things. I got a wonderful piece of feta cheese. I'm just going to break it up so that it has some beautiful chunks for everyone to enjoy, and to give it another creamy, delicious flavor on top of all of that wonderful fruit, arugula, spinach, pomegranate. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so amazing. And I know it's a pretty big salad, but we are having quite a few people, so I'm excited about that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of some dried mint that I had drying from my garden, again to give it just a little bit snappier flavor, if that's what you want to call it. And of course it makes it look beautiful as well. And then I'll just garnish it with some gorgeous fresh rosemary from outside. I love that smell. Oh, it's just such a wonderful fresh smell. I'm going to go ahead and cut that up, and then we'll be ready to start our party in just a little bit.